British women flocking over on their holidays to find Toy Boy.
Over there, it's normalized that as a little girl, you learn how to cook. Latin women from different countries, DR, Peru, Puerto Rico, this is something that's ingrained in them as little girls.
Issued a warning to middle-aged and older women from the UK and to stop coming in the search of younger men.
They want to ban the grannies with fanny packs that is, from going over there. Hey guys, welcome back to More Life. I'm not going to hold you. Let's get right into it.
You know, they call passport bros. They going overseas to, a lot of different countries, and they want to date these Latino women, these women that are raised a little different. Now, you being a woman of Latino descent, do you know how like these women are raised, like the difference between how they raised here and over there, as far as like catering to a man,
So yeah, I think the biggest difference with South American women and here is just the upbringing. So over there, it's normalized that as a little girl you learn how to cook. Like it's normalized in your day-to-day routine. This is what you do. Versus in America, it's very different. I'm very Americanized, so I was born here and I didn't learn how to cook until like 2 years ago. So if a man would have asked me to cook for him when I was in my 20s, I would have obviously said something similar like, well, how am I going to cook for you? Like, most women's logic is, how am I going to cook for you? I don't even know how to cook for myself. Whereas Latin women from different countries, DR, Peru, Puerto Rico, this is something that's ingrained in them as little girls, is to do this, as to serve and to give these things. So they don't look at it as something foreign, where it's like, oh, you're asking me to cook for you? Like as if it's something it's out of this world. It's very normal for them to be giving in this way. Because they've been doing it for years, versus here in America, things are different. The way that we're brought up is just like, you don't learn how to do these things, and then when you do, you learn how to do them for yourself, and you may not even learn how to do them for yourself until you're older. So when a guy, in your 20s and you're dating, and a guy has this expectation like, oh, you're gonna cook and clean for me, girls are like, what the hell, what are you talking about? Like, how am I gonna do that for you if I don't even do that for me? So the whole thing about men going to, South America and getting this attention from women over there, I don't doubt that 100% that they probably do, because it's not to say that Latin women are more nurturing and more loving and more affectionate, but these are things that they pick up on and are taught when they're younger, is to have that, I guess, like, not to be more of like wifey and all that, but you learn how to cook, you learn how to clean. Your parents teach you this, it's expected of you. Versus here, you don't see a 5-year-old barely cleaning their room, doing things like this. This is something that like you're forced to do. So I think that's where, men go over there and they get this attention and they're like, wow, it's so different. Well, the culture's different, the upbringing is different, and if you date someone in the US that has primarily been, raised in South America, even though she's living in the US now, she may be totally different than what you're usually used to, because her upbringing has been different growing up there. So she's going to use all those traits here in the US, and it's going to make her look very foreign and different in comparison to someone that's been like brought up here in the United States.
Ooh, I like her.
Deep, man, deep. And it's wild because guys will still forever get bashed. And it's crazy because the same women that are bashing guys are on TikTok. I mean, you don't see stuff like this. You don't see interviews like this with women explaining, hey, look, this is the difference. They were raised that way. She even said it. I didn't start cooking until 2 years ago because I'm Americanized. But her attitude, you see the difference? You see how her demeanor was about it? She's like, yeah. And she's so calm. She may be a catch for someone, that girl, even right there, right? Because she'll still be willing to do it. Now, guys aren't just looking for the cooking and cleaning, right?
I cook, I bake, I sew.
Guys are looking for women that are used to seeing a family structure.
I want something feminine and delicate.
And I got to say that because the fact of the matter is, there's a lot of single mother daughters that are in the States, right? But then on top of that, that's not even an excuse, because there's women with fathers in the home and they're still for the streets, or they still aren't the cat's meow. They grew up seeing their mother cook. Mother even showed them how to cook, and they still don't want to cook. So I get what she's saying. She's right. But still, the mind frame of women who can cook or who can take care of their man or who can do all of these wifely duties just refuse to do it because they're supposed to live the boss life, the boss babe. But anyway, on to the next video. Hey, Paso Bros, Asia welcomes you. Very good food here. I gotta stop this. I'll let it slide, but you guys see exactly why she's doing this, right? Hey, Paso Bros, Asia welcomes you. You see the tickles right in your face? She knows she's wrong for that, but hey, we let it slide.
Looks like the Gambia has finally had enough of British women flocking over on their holidays to find Toy Boy. But earlier this year, this small West African nation issued a warning to middle-aged and older women in the UK and Europe, telling them to stop coming in the search of younger men. Tourism in the Gambia heavily increased in the 1990s after Thomas Cook...
So the country told them to stop coming. That's wild. That's wicked right there.
Launched budget tours and cheap flights to the country. And over the years, the country has developed a reputation as a place where young men known as beach boys or bumsters are willing to go all the way with older women.
Give me a good old rub. Yeah, boy.
From the UK and Europe, provided they pick up the tab. The lack of jobs and low wages, many young Gambian men are enticed into this industry and seek out relationships where, for example, they can earn a month's salary for just one day of work. However, the Gambia is now looking to clean up its tourist trade by cracking down on this industry and shifting the focus away from nightlife to wildlife. So let's see if this move will change the Gambia's reputation from a real-life Tinder dream for geriatrics to that of the wonderful country it actually is, with over 300 species of birds, 2 UNESCO World Heritage Sites, and so much more to offer.
Wow. They want to ban the grannies with fanny packs that is, from going over there.
Mr. Clarence! Hey, the boys from Africa, how y'all doing this evening?
They're trying to bring it to where it's a wholesome country again. And passport bros are the issues. I mean, yeah, you've seen reports, but you don't have them fully going out and making it to where passport bros can't come. But women will say, oh, well, you know, they're trying to ban you guys and laws are being passed against you. Not true. Companies are trying to clean up their tourism. That's how bad a lot of you women are getting. And this has been going on since the 90s. Now, guys have been going to other places and other countries since then as well. Hell, since the beginning of time, right? Since time first started, guys have been going and conquering things. But we're being bashed for it.
This fool writes, "Get your passport, brothers." Seemingly a reference to the passport bro movement, which makes zero sense. This whole idea that you're gonna go abroad to find a wife because American women aren't submissive enough. They don't want men to be leaders. They're not like our grandmas who were. Expectations are astronomical.
Now, you've never seen until this day and age, me or anybody else in any part of the manosphere ever bashing a woman for traveling to another country until now, until they did it to the passport bros, right? I mean, come on, think about it. Why is the reverse effect being done on guys? To where the women act like men and causing some men to act like women nowadays, because it's okay. It's okay to cry, all that stuff. I gotta say, for you guys that are going to certain parts of the world, just know that everywhere you go, the woman will not be feminine. You can be anywhere in the world. It could even be DR. It could be Colombia. It could even be Africa. It could even be Philippines. Because I know, you know, I'm out here and there's modern woman here. There's modern woman in Thailand. There's modern woman everywhere. And there's women with attitudes everywhere. And this right here is an example of that. It was just a joke, guys, but you know, it's like that though in this world. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and always remember, there's more to life. See you next video.